Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at solving equations with decimals. The process that we follow is essentially the same as the process that we follow for solving equations with whole numbers or with fractions. First we have to ask what has been done to the variable, and then we perform the opposite operations and show that we're doing that on both sides of the equation. Because we're working with equations that have an equal sign, they must maintain balance. Whatever we do on one side, we also need to do on the other side. And we're solving for the variable. We're trying to find out what the variable equals. So let's take a look at this example here. X plus 9.71 equals 58.2. So on the left side, we look at that side because that's the side where the variable is. We ask, well, what has been done to X? 9.71 has been added. So we're going to do the opposite of adding 9.71, and we're going to show that we're subtracting 9.71 on both sides of the equation. And when we do this, we need to be sure that we line up our decimal points and decimal places. So then we're going to solve our problem vertically. On the left side, we bring down the x. 9.71 minus 9.71 is nothing, so there's nothing else that remains on the left side. Bring down the equal sign, and then we're going to do this problem on the right. 58.2 minus 9.71. So we'll need to add a 0 here on the end. Then we need to borrow in order to subtract. 10 minus 1 is 9. We can't do 1 minus 7, so again we borrow. 11 minus 7 is 4. Bring down the decimal point. We can't do 7 minus 9, so again we borrow. 17 minus 9 is 8, and 4 minus nothing is 4. So our answer is x equals 48.49, or 48 and 49 hundredths. And remember, with equations, we can always take our answer and substitute it back into the original equation to see if we have the correct answer. So if we add 48.49 plus 9.71, we should get 58.2. And that's the way that we can check our work. Let's take a look at this next example here. Y times 1.5 equals 135. So again, we look at the side of the equation where the variable is and ask what has been done to y. Well, it has been multiplied by 1.5. So we need to do the opposite of multiply, which is to divide by 1.5. So we need to show that we're dividing by 1.5 on both sides of the equation. Then on the left side, 1.5 divided by itself cancels out, so we're left with y, and y equals 135 divided by 1.5. In this case, the divisor, the 1.5, is a decimal, so we need to take the decimal point and move it over to make it a whole number. Then inside the box, with the dividend, we take the decimal point and move it over the same number of places to the right. In this case, we need to add a 0, and then we take the decimal point and move it right up into the answer. And now we can divide. 15 doesn't go into 1, or 13 goes into 135 9 times. 15 times 9 is 135. Subtract, and we have nothing left. Then we bring down the next digit. 15 goes into 0 times. So we find out that our answer is y equals 90. And again, we could always check our work by substituting 90 for y in the original problem. If we do 90 times 1.5, we will get 135. So we can check to make sure that our answer is correct that way.